Can y'all hear me? That work? No? Well, crap, son. Testing. Testing, testing. What in the crap? What in the crap? I mean, no, but I'm watching the mic not go up and down. What the crap? Can y'all hear me? If anybody here, can y'all hear me? Yes or no? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What a thrilling start to a sprint.
Stupid. Can you hear me, Rogue? Oh, there we go. It looks like it's working now. Testing.
Yeah.
Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me.
Stepping all over my clean clothes.
Stupid dog.
You call me.
Oh, okay, cool. Sophia, come here. I can't keep them off the clothes, love.
I'm gonna kick them off.
That's fine. We can kick the dogs out. Anyway, hello. Nice. What's up, Kai? What's up, Nero? Rogue, Reggie, Chadia, Thornall. How are you guys? How's everyone on this Sunday afternoon? So yeah, I haven't sprinted in ages. It's because I've had company in town for about 2.5 weeks, which has been a blast. But Finn went home this morning. And
Now we're sad.
Yeah, we are sad. But I'm jumping on here because I go out of town tomorrow. I have, oh my gosh. What's up, Aria? So I have a preliminary thing for the children. What's up, Chris? I followed your Italy pictures. Yeah, so we have a prelim for the national competition stuff. We have it's tomorrow and Tuesday. I'll be back Wednesday afternoon. And then Saturday, like a week from yesterday, 6 days, I got to go to friggin' Atlanta to go to the national competition for an entire week. So I ain't gonna have no sprints then, and I'll be incommunicado. The freaking Wi-Fi and stuff is spotty at best at wherever we're going tomorrow. So yeah. Hold on. So yeah, so I'm gonna be incommunicado basically for the next 2 weeks. And then I got to go back to in-service and school starts again. And I don't know. One day I'll be able to enjoy my summer and not be stressed out. So anyway, how is everybody? How's the internet been? Did y'all, people are saying, hey, Christina,
Hi, everybody.
What's up, Derry? Are y'all keeping everything put together in my absence? What is everybody up to? I don't even know what I'm going to do with Sprint. I should edit the video. I have like 4 videos filmed.
Woo!
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I gotta edit them. I have an interview with Daniel Abraham that will come out not this coming week, but probably the next week while I'm gone. I have to edit it and put up tags because we talk about a bunch of spoiler stuff. We also talk about non-spoiler stuff, so I got to put a bunch of tags. Excuse me. So I need to edit that. I've got my May wrap up, which I filmed in June, but haven't gotten it out. And then I have Wickwire Watch review, and then I have the first part of my BookTube birthday answer questions things. I think I got through like a third of the questions in like 30 minutes because I can't just answer questions. Like people ask me questions like, would I ever quit my job to do BookTube full time if I hit it big or whatever? And I launch into a treatise about nothing can ever just be what it is. It's always got to be a systemic human nature issue. So anyway, if you like Daniel Abraham, you should definitely tune into the Daniel Abraham thing. But I don't know. I'm depressed, stressed out, want to quit. Like it's just like this is it. This is my last sprint ever on BookTube. There's nothing else. This is it. What's up, Kevin? I got about halfway through Final Fantasy 16, and then my buddy came into town, and we didn't play that at all. We played Wolong and platinumed it, and we finished Wolong just in time for the new Trails game, Trails of Reverie, to come out. And so I've been playing that since then. I've been playing Trails into Reverie since then. So once I'm done with Trails into Reverie, then I will go back and play Final Fantasy. I'll finish Final Fantasy 16. I'll have forgotten how to play by then, but I'll finish it. And then, and then I'll go back and finish Little Nightmares 2, which I'm also in the middle of. And who knows what I'll play after that. So we'll see. But I was enjoying it. I don't like it as much as Trails games. But it's fine. Like, all the people who hate it are, I don't know what the problem is, but all the people like, it's the best game I've ever played. I don't understand that either. So it's neither of those to me. It's fine. The story's good. Like, it's better. I think it's better than 15. Like, that's not hard, but I can't slack. JRPGs are my, like, it's too much of my identity. So wait, what? Oh, yeah, on a speed buzz around to, like, answer questions quickly? Oh, 100%. I can't answer questions quickly. It's like, just
Not
look.
personal questions.
Oh, no, not personal questions.
Trivia.
I can probably answer trivial questions. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to play Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not going to lie, and that's disappointing. I don't know. I don't think it. First of all, hold on. Is it coming out for PlayStation? Okay, so it is. It is coming out for PlayStation. If it's on the computer, I'm not going to play it. Because I don't like playing computer games. But it is on the PS5. But ISO RPGs on a console are annoying. So my problem with Baldur's Gate 3 is that Baldur's Gate 2 is so good. Like, I don't think there's, like, I'm going to dislike Baldur's Gate 3 because it is not Baldur's Gate 2. That's the problem. First of all, Baldur's Gate 3 is rocking, 5th edition rules, which are fine. At least not rocking, like, 4th edition rules. But, like, in Baldur's Gate 2, like, you're dead, and, like, everything kills you. Oh, you saw a mind flare and you didn't hope you saved, because if they see you first, guess what? They just froze you and then sucked your brain. You're dead. Like, you die like that in Baldur's Gate 2, because 2nd edition, everything kills you. So, like, I love Baldur's Gate, but it's not going to be as good as Baldur's Gate 2, and I think that's going to be the problem. And I don't know. I might play it, but it's not high on my priority list. I have a bunch of other stuff to play. I'll probably play and read the reviews, and I mean, people will be slavering at the mouth, like, they'll be frothing, but oh my gosh, it's so good. So I'll have to, like, actually read the reviews and be like, oh, okay, you say it's so good, but I hate that thing that you like, which is probably what. I mean, no, I'm not. Like, I'm only curious if, like, I like Baldur's Gate 2 because the storyline is so good, and John Arenicus is an awesome bad guy. The problem is I'm not certain that JRPG writers, like video game writers, know how to make an interesting villain anymore. Like, I'm not sure they do, and that's the problem. So I think it's going to be dumb, and that's what I'm concerned about. Now, if someone whose opinion I trust tells me otherwise, then I'll move it up. But I think it's going to be dumb. I don't think people can write Irenicus anymore. Like, I don't think they want to. I think they want to make it dumb. So who knows? What's up, Zen? What's up, Alethea? Hey, Joanna. Mind Flayers are the best. I love Mind Flayers. So I finished an arc for the new KJ Parker book that starts his new trilogy, and it was good. I mean, it's good. I read it quickly. It's good. It's not as good as 4 of the 5 standalones. It should be third person. Like, I like his third person stuff better than the first person things. So it's not as good as the Hammer Savages Folding Knife Company. It's better than Sharps. So yeah. Yeah, okay, so the whole, like, this game is really long. I mean, yeah, sure. Like, Oblivion was really long, but, like, 93% of it was incredibly boring. But The Witcher was really long, and all of it was interesting, in my opinion. So it needs to be more like Witcher and less like Oblivion. Seriously, freaking Sovereign was amazing. So was what's his name, Saren? Is that was it Saren in the first game? And then in the third game, like the samurai, is that who we're gonna think is a cool bad guy, whatever his name is? The elusive man was awesome too until they didn't know what to do with him. Ganon is lame, but I mean I don't like Zelda, so ugh. No, I haven't, Derry. It'll be the last thing I read this month. I'm currently trying to finish up the last book for the last read along, so I'm currently reading the last Uncharted Sky.
I'm reading the second one.
Christina's reading the second one, and then when I'm done, I will read. I'll read Daughter of the Empire. That's excellent. That is excellent. So you don't have to drop out of it. Welcome, Curtis. I agree. Witcher 3 is amazing. Yeah, Saren. There you go. Hold on. What? I had a teaching review this week, and she docked me points because a student asked a question, and that question wasn't on my lesson plan, so minus points. So you're supposed to plan what idiot children are going to say. That's the stupidest thing ever. Like they don't want people to do this job anymore. Like literally, they just want to drive everybody off. That's dumb. Like if that happened to me, I'd be like, okay, so does this have any effect? Like, does this have any effect? Because you can mark me down all you want, but if it has any effect, I'm just gonna quit. So yeah, I'm eager to read it. No, I mean I agree. I think he's exactly like Cancer Man from X-Files. That's fair. Oh yes, you should drop out of that 11 book read along, Joanna. No, I was just saying that since she's going to join us for the book discussions, I had already said to her that like, I mean, she'll join us for the discussion unless she DNFs it because she didn't like it. That's all I was referencing. Dead Cells. Did I play that? No, Dead Space is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I mean, I buy things that are, guaranteed hits, like JRPGs that I know I'm going to enjoy. Yeah. Nice. What's up? It rained all day yesterday here. So, yeah, it was terrible weather yesterday. It was terrible weather.
Yucky.
Yeah. It's really bad weather. At any rate, what's everybody going to be doing on this sprint? I should edit. I don't want to, so I may read.
Go, honey, go. You can do it.
Screw that. I may walk in the other room and play Trails instead.
No.
Why not?
I will fight you.
Why not? I got to get out of the referee corridor.
I'm going to be folding laundry, if anybody cares to know.
That was you? Then yes, I have you to thank for the interview with Daniel Abraham, like 100%.
Thank you.
Because you tagged him, and then I responded to your thing, and then he said, "Hey, email me at this other one," and he was super nice. No, I didn't schedule. I had it like I had it like 2 weeks ago. Before, did I talk to him before Finn got here?
I think so. I think you did. I think it's been.
Yes, because it was Tuesday. Remember, we had to move it because Finn was coming in. Yeah, I talked to him the day before my friend got here, like the 27th of June. Why have I not released that stupid interview yet? I've got to edit it. That's why, because it's like 2.5 hours, and I have to edit the spoiler stuff and say, hey, there's spoilers here for this thing, whatever. But yeah, Alex, I appreciate you. So dishes and world building for sprints, reading Prince of Thorns. Evie says, hey.
Hi, Evie.
Tale of the Border Knight, Turncoat, Shaman's Crossing. Nice. Nice. I'm about there. Like, I want to read, but I also just want to go play a video game. So
No.
nice. Jamaica Inn. Jamaica Inn is was so boring. I liked the end, but it was so boring. That's good, Joanna. I didn't hear that, Zen, and that makes me mad. I don't want them to work on a new series. What are you doing, Falcom? What if you got busy localizing Kuro no Kiseki, sorry, so that I can get the first Calver game over here? And then Ys is fine, but Ys is, the story's not as good for Ys, and it's samey. I mean, Ys is fine. Lacrimosa of Dana was fine, but I'm one trophy away from platinum because I didn't want to do Nightmare because it's nothing but, like, you know, enemies that have tank stats now, and so it takes me forever to kill them. I mean, that was one thing in my head, but I meant to release Blade of Dream. Yeah, I'm sure we'll go with that, Pete. Darkness and Light, Daughter of the Beast. Is that a Spiffo 9 one? Red Country, Knight of Knives. I mean, that was my first experience. What is Guard? Are you enjoying ROTCG, Kai? And have you gotten to my favorite line yet? I have. I platinumed Elden Ring. I am waiting for the expansion, which is not coming out until February. Nice. Lions of Alrasan. I agree. The music is excellent in these. Well, currently, I cannot get the Grawl of Erebos, last dungeon from Cold Steel 3 music out of my head. Is this RPGs or books, Thornell? I have Khad, and I hate it. Like, I hated the trailer. The trailer for Winter King is generic, and this is always the problem with video game and, I guess, book adaptations. This is why video game have a bigger problem because Harry Potter, whatever. But adaptations in general tend to suffer because they try to make them as generally appealing as possible. And so it becomes just this generic thing. So it looks generic. And I didn't see Derval. Where's Derval? Like, was he there? I hope he was. And they're just focusing on Arthur. But where's Derval? So, and I can't tell any of those people apart. They all look the same. And it just looked like, oh, look, generic Saxon show. Rah. Ooh, there's an Arthur. Oh, this is a gritty Arthur. No one cares. No one's going to watch it. Like, they've got to find a way to distinguish it. Like, stupid. It's dumb. I hated the trailer. Really? That's good. I really liked the end of the end section of Jamaica Inn, but I could not brook the earlier parts. Lions of Our Sun, Persepolis Rising. Nice. Yeah. Yes, that line. There's just too many things that happen in there that are supposed to be like, they're like huge deals, and it's just like handled worse than a JRPG. Gotcha. Grace of Kings, Curse of the Mistwraith, Shadow of the Erd Tree. Yes, same. I mean, yeah, sure. But I mean, the rich aren't being educated either. The rich are being, like, run through because their parents are mad if they, do poorly. I have not read Light Space Bringer, and I don't know when I will, but I will. Guard. Oh, gotcha. I don't know what that is. The Pariah. Yes, it looks so bad. Oh, for sure, Zen. Absolutely. I had already played Trails in the Sky the first Trails in the Sky, and then I played Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2, and I told my buddy Finn, I'm like, you gotta play these games. And so I sent him my Cold Steel 1 and 2. And while he was playing those, I played on Steam, and I hate playing games on the computer, but I played Sky 2 and Sky 3. And then my buddy was caught up by that point. And so then we played 3 together and then 4 together. And then the 2 Crossbell games came out this past year, and we played those together. And now we're playing Reverie together. So he has not played the Liberal games, but I have. Oh, books. Hard to say, Darnell. Hard to say if I prefer the self-contained. So for example, the KJ Parker book that I just read, like, well, one, like, it is pretty self-contained. Like, you could read it, and like, there doesn't need to be more. I think he just wanted to write more about Silas Korax, because there doesn't need to be, like, it was pretty self-contained, that first book. But I mean, I love the self-contained nature of, like, I think I like standalones more these days than I used to. Dune. Nice. Mike, I need to know, how was the octopus book? I know you posted a video, but I have not watched it yet. So tell me now how the octopus book was, because I just read this big long thing about octopus intelligence, and all this article did was make me want to read that book. But if it's mid, I'm not going to read it. But if it's really good, I'm going to get it. What did you hate? Oh, the Winter King thing. Yeah, the trailer's bad. Nice. Yeah. I mean, I've seen much of the Sharp adaptation. I have it on DVD. God Blind. My least favorite book adaptation. I'm trying to remember all the book adaptations that I know of. Taipan. The Taipan adaptation is terrible. I don't know. They don't make a lot of adaptations for books that I read. What?
I'm just coming to say hi.
Oh, hello. Let me move this so they can see you.
That's okay.
No.
Hello, I'm on my knees.
Oh, she was folding laundry. She doesn't chair. What are you going to read back to back? I'm behind, so I'm not. Oh, yeah, the books are significantly better. That's how I recommend doing it, Zen. But I mean, like you said, it's an enormous time sink. But I mean, that's what I did. I started with Sky 1. They're fantastic. Like, but they are the slowest burns of slowest burns. But the overarching, I mean, just incredible. Nice. Civ 6. Oh, yeah, Elric. Oh, it's mid. That sucks. That sucks.
The octopus book?
Yes, stupid mid octopus book. I'm just gonna read more about octopus intelligence in general. People are saying, hey. Enigma Robert Harris. Oh, really? That sucks. That's what they would do. Nicola, that's what they would do if they made the Cicero trilogy into a movie or a TV show. It would be terrible. It'd just be freaking terrible. Alethea says Christina's so cute. Nice, help cute. Awesome. Because she was on the ground folding laundry. So she didn't want to sit in the chair. She hadn't sat in the chair yet.
And now I'm cuddling with a dog.
It's literally right behind us. What's up, Laura? We do need an orca book. I didn't realize that One Piece was going for verisimilitude. Like, what is it trying? Like, what? Whatever. I don't care. Whatever. So anyway, we should probably sprint or something. Do something, I guess. Yeah. So, like, why would anybody give a crap to, like, what? I'm trying to figure what verisimilitude it's going for. Like, what is it supposed to be? Like, is it not accurate enough and it's pirate information? Stupid. Why are people so dumb? People are so dumb. So stupid. No, the dumbest thing about is it One Piece, or am I thinking of like video games? I think it's One Piece. Yeah, people are like huge and then not huge. Like the size of the relative size of people like changes depending on what's happening. This is dumb. Nice. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So I guess I'll just read this, or I'll disappear and go play video games.
No.
What? Leave me alone. Let me go play Trails in Reverie. I'm not caught up, so I wouldn't know. I am right after Wano. Shockingly, all the people around me talking about One Piece makes me not want to read it. I know everyone here is surprised. So at any rate, let's sprint or something. There we go. All right, catch y'all when we return. Happy sprinting, I suppose. All right, so I guess we are back, ladies and gentlemen. What y'all get done? I read a chapter, which is good. At least it's something. So I read a chapter. What did everybody else do? What? Oh, that's right, Papa. What is up? Nice, very cool. Are you enjoying Iron Gold?
I folded laundry. It was not very exciting, but it had to be done.
Yeah, we are all behind on our stuff that we need to do because of having had company, so we have to do crap.
Hi, Anita.
So slowly. Nice, pulled some weeds. Christina did that yesterday, didn't she?
Oh my gosh, I was only out there for like 10 minutes.
You can grab a chair if you want. I can
No.
scoot over. Like,
I don't know. I might grab a chair. I was only out there for 10 minutes, and I was like, "This will be fine. I'll get like a little yucky, but it'll be fine." I was like covered in dirt from head to foot and so sweaty.
is there an echo? Yeah, let me know if there's an echo.
Why would there be an echo?
I don't know, but it'll just make me mad. Nice. Had a shower, made some tea.
A cuppa.
Right on, Anita. Some light reading. That's good. Some light coffee table reading. That's cool. Very cool. Oh, right on. There are too many people who have initialized names that it is almost impossible for me to tell them apart. There's just too many. Yeah, that chair, Derry, will not, because of, so long story short, because of the lens I use on my camera, it's really close up. So that chair is too big to pull up next to me to where you can see Christina also.
We got you a chair. I'm sitting in it.
She is sitting in it. You just can't see him.
It's very comfy though.
Yeah. So, is everybody enjoying their Sunday? Just trying to get some stuff done prior to having to leave town or whatever. I was gonna call it here, but I mean, I'll try to keep going, I guess. But if I say, yeah, we're just gonna end it, just go with it. Do they make those, Evie?
Wait, a what?
A love seat gaming chair. I mean, that would work. Oh, it's whatever. So yeah. I don't even know if they make those, Evie. So for those of you who missed it, I'm reading this. I read a chapter. It's good. Nice. The right white rose. Very cool. Very cool. Nice. Where are you? That will largely determine whether the weather is good or not. Because if you're in Florida and you're hoping the weather's gonna be good next week, probably not.
It's really hot in this room.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the fan dries on my eyes. You can probably turn the fan on 1, maybe. It just hurts my eyes.
It's okay. I probably won't stay super long.
Why not?
Because it's hot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Turn the fan on. Turn the fan on. So yeah, not really anything going on. Just too much to do. Way too much to do, and I don't want to do any of it. So I did stop myself from reading another arc instead of The Last Uncharted Sky. Almost did because of FOMO and crap, and because of I knew I wanted to get in before the before the influx of like, oh my gosh, this is because it's coming, and then I just won't ever read it. But I didn't. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna read another arc because I'm finally caught up on all my stupid arcs. Word. Oh, right on. Yeah. Who knows what the weather's like over there? How far? Anita wants to know how far you are into book 2.
Oh gosh, not super far. I'd have to go look. Maybe chapter 5.
I just finished chapter 5 in mine. Oh, it was the new ML Wang book coming out. Because it looked interesting, and I liked parts of. I really liked parts of Sword of Kaigen, and then I really didn't like other parts of it. But you know, the fervor's coming, so I considered reading it before that occurred, so that I could actually read it. Because once the fervor starts, I won't be able to. Yeah, whatever it is. So yeah. 62 people showing up. Sorry, this is low energy. It's depressing. I'm not feeling well, guys. I feel very, very depressed. And but I'll try to hang on here. I'll just sprint for a few minutes, for at least another or two. Oh really? That's sad. And there's a vast difference in quality between this one.
Yeah.
Like this feels POD. This feels printed on demand because it's made of that horrific self-published paper that they use for covers. Like screw if people don't edit or writing or whatever. Like screw any of that. The thing that I hate about self-published is this freaking material that the books are made out of.
It doesn't like the texture.
I hate it. Like, I don't know why it can't feel like this. Instead, it feels like this. And y'all know, if you bought self-published books, it's exactly the same way that every self-published cover feels. Every single one. I also saw some dude on Twitter last night from the UK saying, is it just me, or like, do people hate the quality of US paperbacks? I'm like, what? Your UK paperbacks suck. They're like, oh, the paper's too thin, and like the binding isn't like tight or what. I'm like, what are you talking about? Your UK paperbacks blow. Like the binding's too tight and the paper's too thick. Shut up. Freaking like, don't make me invade England. So thank you, Kai. I hate it. Like that, like for me, that is really the separation between trad pub and self pub. Like if I wrote anything, I'd want to be trad pub for the sole purpose of getting access to the good freaking book material, like the quality mats. So I hate it. So yeah, I like, so this one, Kai, the other two weren't like this. The other two feel like, normal paperbacks. This feels like a self-published paperback. The writing is not the writing, but like, it's just, I agree, Gary, that the UK covers are generally more awesome. It's just, they're just awful, material. Yeah. So like, I hate it. I don't know why. Pete said his wasn't like that, so I don't know if I got like a fake or something. I don't know.
A knockoff.
Yeah. But it's what?
David's comment.
I mean, okay.
Why?
Okay. Like, here's the problem: is I am not, like, I may be the only channel on BookTube that's not rabid. So, okay. If you didn't like it, you should DNF it. I wish I DNF crap I didn't like instead of reading it. Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Don't love it though, David.
Really?
You don't mind sharing?
Really? Like, you've read Sin on the Sins and you don't understand how someone couldn't like it? I'm
not saying I don't understand. I just want to know the specific reason.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, sorry, David. Yeah, tell Christina why. 100%. Like, why is there no way to make mass market, or sorry, self-published MMPBs? Like, I would buy, like, if you were a self-published author and you published a book MMPB, like, and not Behind Her Eyes MMPB or crappy Dresden MMPB, the tall skinny ones, like, if you publish like this, like, normal MMPB, I'd buy it. Like, I don't care what it's about, I'd buy it. Like, I don't care about floppiness. I just want it to be made of I want to feel like it's made of paper and not like, I don't know, card stock. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm holding a manila folder. That sucks. Christina did get the Garden Gnome though, so it has been delivered. It is in her stack of books to be read.
It is.
So just be aware. The best Italian king? Are we talking about like post Rome, like kings of Italy, or like, because I'm just gonna say Latinus, who was, well, I guess he wasn't king of Italy. He was an Italian king. He was not. Oh, yeah, he's not king of Italy, but he is an Italian king. And then again, so is Tarquinius Priscus, 5th king of Rome. So I pick him. Otherwise, the last one. That is brilliant. Someone invest with me. I'm gonna start a self-publishing MMPB imprint, and that's what I'm gonna do. And put like little ads for self-published work in the back, and your books are gonna be made of high quality MMPB books of material. That's awesome. Yeah. So Unmet Expectations is one of the biggest problems with that series as a whole. Like, people who like book 1 then are sometimes disappointed by book 2 because their expectations have been set by book 1. And Bancroft himself said that he set out to do something different with each one of the books, and he does. And so a lot of people with unmet expectations.
I had no idea what my expectations were going into it, so I think that's part of why I enjoyed it, was because I was like, what weird, wild adventure is this?
For sure.
But that makes sense.
Oh, this is 100% true, Derry. This is why, this is why I can't read like the stuff that everyone's raving about. Like, I can't do it because I hate it. And because I hate it, and people say, oh, I hate when people enjoy things. No, I don't. I just hate mob rule, where it's just an echo chamber that feeds off each other. And you know how I can tell that that's a thing? Because people start quoting each other. Like, when you hear the same things being said the same way in a closed circle, basically, like, it's just madness. That pits me against the books to start with, and that's not what I want. And I want to be pitted against it to begin with. Like, I'm so glad I read Malazan before joining BookTube. Like, I would hate it. I would hate Malazan if I read it now. Like, I would hate it because I'd be determined to hate it. Because everybody talking all the time. Yeah, I think he's a fantastic writer, 100%. Like, most people agree with that, regardless of whether or not you and I don't mean to. Like, I don't do it on purpose. I wish I wasn't like this. Like, I really do. Like, I wish I wasn't this way, but I can't. I can't help it. Like, I just can't. I wish I could be a reasonable human being and not get bothered by the fact that I, Steven Erikson aside, am no longer the top viewed Chatting with Nuts episodes. I'm not certain that I realized, like, how, I don't know, what a big deal I considered that, like, for myself, until I saw that I've been, like, Steven Erikson passed me. That's fine. Like, Steven Nixon has written an incredibly popular book series, so that's fine. But like other booktubers, like really, like I thought I had it. Like I thought at least I had the most interesting person to watch on Chatting with Nuts, like the most interesting Chatting with Nuts episode. Like I thought I had that at least. No. The last 3 people Philip has had on have done better than mine. So, okay. Isn't that a stupid thing to care about? Isn't that stupid? It's the stupidest thing to care about, and I'm mad that I care about it. So yeah, so I wish it wasn't like that. I wish I could enjoy the same thing that everybody else is enjoying too, and I can, as long as I got ahead of the curve just by a little. Like if I got ahead of the curve by a little, then I could enjoy the hype train, but I can't jump on the caboose of the hype train and enjoy myself. I just can't. Yeah, same thing. Like I just can't do it.
Not me. That's not for me.
Oh, I mean,
that doesn't matter.
I haven't watched Squid Game, and I wouldn't. I mean, that's just not interest. That's not something I do. But yeah, same thing with shows. Like I love the show Money Heist, but it's never been popular in like the circles that I know. But if it did, I wouldn't watch it. So I'm glad no one's watched it because I love Money Heist. Yeah, I agree.
That makes sense.
I agree with that too, Nicola. 100%. Sorry, were you saying something? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just gonna say if David wanted to come back to it later, like set it aside for now, think on it, and if it's something you wanted to try later, maybe watch. Well, maybe I don't even know if you need a review at that point, but it might still be nice to get like an overview of the series from someone.
Yeah, just expect something different every time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not true, Anitha. Like I can understand why you would say that, but Jimmy hasn't grown since I appeared in June. He hasn't gotten that many more subs since then. So, anyway, so I mean, again, like I don't look for stuff. Like I don't read things because they're unpopular. Like I read things that interest me, and I like reading things that interest me that don't have a bunch of people staring over my shoulder waiting to hear my opinion about it because, it's a fan favorite or whatever. I wouldn't read something that no one reads just because no one read it. You know what I mean? Like it's gotta be. I've been talked for 22. Well, no, I guess 20 minutes because I didn't come back till 18. Whatever. But I will go look that up as to like that. I'm not gonna lie, it is appealing that there are two. There are only 2 ratings. That's for sure. I really wish I had liked Siwas Korax more. And I hate saying that because it sounds like I'm not recommending people read it, and I would never do that to it. Parker's not popular enough for me to do that. So I do recommend people read it. Like people should read it. It's just I've read all of his short fiction, and it just reminds me of that, but longer. And it's not that I don't like his short fiction. I do. It's just like a lot of his short fiction has people who are down on their luck a lot and have to run from place to place trying to avoid trouble and then getting caught and escaping. And that's a lot of Siwas Korax. Evie, if you've read a lot of his short fiction also. And it just it was really good. And there's 2 huge paragraphs about war where he talks about how war is the worst thing in the world, worse than plague, worse than famine, like how war is the worst thing in the world. And then in the very next paragraph talks about the good that can come out of war. And it's like Parker's just an amazing writer, like an amazing writer. But I just wanted, I wanted to like it more. You know, it's like I wanted it to be like his standalones, and it just wasn't. And that it was disappointing. Again, expectations, right? Like I expected different. Which main actor? You talking about the professor, or are you talking about Tokyo? Because I hate Tokyo. Like her actor's fine. I just hate Tokyo. Okay, so there's understanding these things intellectually. And by the way, I didn't highlight these because I'm depressed, but I'm seeing them, so I appreciate whatever. I'm not like out here like, oh, it made me feel better. I wish I didn't feel bad. Is what it comes down to. Like I understand this. I understand that Murphy has 400,000 subscribers or whatever, and that's why she has more views on the thing. But it's just like, but it was fine when Murphy was over there, right? Chatting with nuts is my thing. Like that's the thing that I like to do. And I like, and it's dumb because like I don't know. Like it would be like if I don't know. Oh, it would be like if the overly sarcastic productions people like showed up at Arnold and like taught my class, for a day. Like, that's awesome. But like, why are you here in my classroom doing this? Like, this is what I like. This is my thing. Please go away. What's up, Katie? I have not read Snakewood. Is that Selby? And then, the most insane thing. Sorry, I don't want to talk about chatting with nuts for forever. No, not even a little bit. The Folding Knife and the Hammer don't remind me of a short fiction at all, like at all. And I think it's because it's third person. It might if it was first person. I have not read Empire of Silence. People want me to. Yeah, I mean, and like Dan said, like what am I crying about? I have 10K subs. Like, shut up, Alan. Like, that's what I would tell me.
That is what you would tell you.
Seriously. But it's like, do you know, like, Murphy's not even number one. Do you know who number one is? Library Ladder. 30,000 views. Like what? Like, are you kidding me? Sorry. I got worked up about that one. This is stupid. Like, it's so stupid. I'm over it. Yeah, New Mexico is, I imagine, really hot. Yeah, I get it. Not according to viewership, Philip. Oh, Philip, I'm sending you an email. Just be aware. I'm gonna send you an email here in a minute. I was gonna text you, but it's a bunch of long stuff. Though I could call you. I guess I could call you. I mean, it's just feelings of grotesque inadequacy, which just basically defines my, adult life. Like, when I was in high school, I was the best at Latin, and I was a good DM, and I was fine. And, I was the leader of my friend group and all that kind of stuff. Adulthood has been one long, I don't know, climb to mediocrity. I love Dark Tower. I liked Dark Tower before, a lot of people like Dark Tower. Yeah. Are you back from Nepal, Philip? No, I mean, I completely, I agree. I agree, Evie. Like, the thing is, if that was not true, I would quit now. So, thank you, Berserker. That's very helpful.
Well, and it's just hard because
can't no one see you?
They can hear me though.
I know, but that's weird. You're a phantom voice.
My chair's too low. This is how tall my head is. But yeah, it's hard because when you're
Oh, you're
feeling
leaving.
down like that, you can't always logic your way out of it. So, like Alan was saying, if it was somebody else, he would give himself the same advice that y'all are giving. But when you're having a hard time and your brain is just kind of like pulling hard to the left, it's like driving a car that needs alignment and you're just fighting it all the time. I don't know if that makes any sense, but
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's whatever. It's watching a grown man feel bad about himself for no reason, right? Like I talk about that in my Blade of Dream review. Y'all should check it out. It's non-spoiler, so y'all can check it out. And if you're worried about it spoiling Age of Ash, it doesn't, because Abraham himself said you could start with book 2 if you wanted, because of the nature of the series, where it it's the same events but from different perspectives, more or less the same event. Oh, the same time period. That you can start with Blade of Dream if you haven't read Age of Ash. I mean, I would start with Age of Ash just because I would never be able to start with book 2 of a series. I don't care what you tell me. Like, I don't care that you tell me I can. I'm not gonna do it. So, oh, so you're gone for all of August, Philip. I thought you were gone for all of July. I gotcha. Oh, then yeah. I gotcha. I appreciate it, guys. Anyway, let's sprint. I talked for too long. I didn't mean to.
I'm gonna actually read this time.
Word.
My book's upside down.
Anyway, I appreciate it, guys. Like, I apologize if I sound whiny, because I mean,
You're not being whiny. You're just being honest.
the thing is, I am being whiny, and I hate it. So that feeds into the self-loathing.
Builder's bollocks.
Word, Philip.
Just open up.
I said builder's bollocks.
First words.
I have not finished Under My Skin, Evie. So I know I've been lying when I've said I've read all the short fiction. So when I finish Under My Skin, absolutely. I need to finish that. I'm about halfway through. So yeah. All right, guys, let's do it. If you have time, anybody who likes like JRPG music, so the two of you of 69 people who are on here, do a Google search for Grawl of Erebos. And just listen to 2 minutes of that song. It's a banger, I think. No, you don't, especially once you get to part 2. I find it helps, but many people had none. Like Anitha loved it and did not. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Seriously, if you guys like, you just go listen to Grawl of Erebos. Like, it takes about a minute before it hits the I don't know. It's good Final Dungeon music for sure. Chrono Trigger music is the bomb. Many JRPGs just have such good music. Whatever. Okay, let's do this. Let's That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Welcome back. So what did you guys get done? Nice, Melissa. I'm glad you caught the title. So what's up, Wes? No, I just am bad at gauging time. What's up, Murphy? What's up, Zen? Oh, I've already seen you, Zen, so never mind. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm Anitha. One of the reasons one of the reasons I like this book already is that there's a character, the little orphan girl's name is Rebecca. So when I talk about the book, I'll get to say that, which is exciting. Did you in fact start Stoner? Nice, good for you. Any writing anything down is awesome. Light Space Bringer. Nice, another chapter of Iron Gold. I did not enjoy Iron Gold and Dark Age as much as the first two, but doesn't mean I didn't enjoy them. Oof, grim indeed. What's up, Bex? There you go, Wes. Waiting till August, because that's when Philip is starting it. Oh, nice. If you had 14 pages left, I wouldn't have stopped what I was doing to come listen to me. I have finished reading. So good for you. Anyway, so welcome back. I did nothing during that sprint. I left the room to try to, I don't know, collect myself, I suppose. So the problem is I don't like the other POVs in Iron Gold, and I especially don't like Ephraim. Yeah. I'm sad that I'm not actually going to get to Gaijin this month, but that's fine. I'll have more time to read it in August. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna read Noble House. I'm gonna get there, read King Rat after this, and then Noble House. Yeah, I talked about this earlier. I got about halfway through, and then my friend came into town, and we played a co-op game together, and then finished that right before a different RPG came out that I am more invested in than Final Fantasy. So when I finish this, I'll go back and finish Final Fantasy. I got about halfway through. I agree. The demo is awesome. Okay, so the problem is there's no one talking about the Kiseki games. Like the Trails games aren't popular. Like that's the thing. Part of my, like, I used to think Final Fantasy 7 was fine. Like I didn't dislike Final Fantasy 7. I liked it. But then like the hype train like seized Final Fantasy 7, and now I actively dislike it because of people's like for it, because I don't believe it's the best of the series. Like I don't. And I say that as someone who has played, like, I would be willing to say most JRPGs like that have come out in America. You know what I mean? Like especially big budget studio ones. Like I've played a lot of JRPGs, a lot. And so I think like my opinion counts as an informed one. But I mean, again, it's, de gustibus non disputandum. There's no accounting for taste. So, people like what they like, and that's fine. I just don't think 7 is that good, is as good as people say it is. So no, I don't think so, because I mean, I play Final Fantasy 16 like everybody else, but I think the talk around video games ruins it for everybody. Cyberpunk was ruined because they talked up a game they couldn't deliver and then had to deliver it too early. Mass Effect Andromeda was talked up too much and it sucked. I think people talk about, I think like video game media talks too much about it, and then people get wrapped up like Starfield. Okay, like good luck, guys. People talk big about No Man's Sky also, and then it was awful. And I mean, it's good now, but so I've read Gaijin before. So I mean, maybe like, but the thing is, I like the Trails games because they're so niche. Like the people that I can enjoy them with, like I don't know, it's like sharing something that not a whole bunch of people know about it. I mean, I think people still think it's good. Oh, hold on. Oh, I think popular opinion is turning against Wuthering Heights recently. I've heard. Um, yeah, I don't have a ton of hopes. Like, I don't like that the next Dragon Age is continuing the Inquisition story because I thought it was boring. And Solus, I mean, I guess Solus. I didn't even use Solus in my party because he's lame. I wish they would start over. Oh yeah, same. Are you kidding? I think about when I DM'd, I thought about D&D all the time, but I didn't actually start prepping until they were on their way. So I agree. I agree. Like that is my main argument for the superiority of Final Fantasy VI. But I mean, I liked Chrono Trigger too, but I always liked Final Fantasy VI more. Yes, the side quests are bad nowadays. The Witcher 3 is the only modern game. That and Mass Effect 2 are the two modern games that have gotten side questing right. I read the first two and then the first novel, and then I stopped because the novel was boring. 100% agree. Like Inquisition was a drag. Like there was oh, it's huge world. There wasn't nothing in it. Boring. It's boring. Yeah, so like I'm fine with political games. Like I like political machination in games, but they it's not very nuanced. It never is. I think The Witcher does politics in games really well between Witcher 2 and 3. I'm pumped about Witcher 1 when they redo that one. Because I never played Witcher 1 because it was only on PC. But Witcher 2 and 3 were fantastic. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for putting up with my solemnity, I suppose, earlier. Just depressed with so many stuff, and I'm just stressed out. It makes me depressed, and I just wish that I didn't do anything like I used to. Like, wish I didn't do stuff with my students, and could spend a day not doing something and not feel bad about it. Oh my gosh. So at any rate, I'm gonna actually read. Yeah, so I mean, I played The Witcher 2 and 3 on my Xbox, and then I played it again on the PS5. Chrono Trigger battle system was awesome. I'm hoping the remake will be good. I like Dragon Age 2 also. Most people hate it, but I liked it. Anders is gonna like, what are you doing? Becoming an eco-terrorist, buddy? I liked Anders. So I'll definitely be playing Witcher 1. I think the Witcher video games are the best way to experience The Witcher. I think it does a phenomenal job. I think the TV show is mid-city. I think and I'm not trying to be like the old guy that thinks everything new is bad. I just think the TV show is missing a lot of. I mean, oh yeah, toss a coin to your Witcher. You're right. Is the best. But so I don't know what that means, and nor do I care because I go with Triss, and because Yen is mean. Baldur's Gate 2, like all day. Like Baldur's Gate 2 laps Divinity 2, and Divinity 2 is a great game. Like I played Divinity 2. It is excellent. But Baldur's Gate 2 is better in every way. And it's not really Divinity's fault. Like, Divinity was on the computer in a time where I don't play computer games ever, and so I don't like having to play it at the computer. Divinity is a world that is not the D&D world with which I am intimately familiar. So, you know. Oh, Varric, yeah. But Baldur's Gate 2 is one of the greatest RPGs ever made. I will say that forever. And David Warner as Irenicus is one of the best video game villains ever. I didn't hear mid till I taught school, and I heard it from my students. And so, I mean, I agree. I hear it everywhere also, but I first heard it from my students. Yeah, I just think the games are really good for The Witcher. Oh, I guess Murphy's gone. I meant to ask her what she's reading. I got distracted by video games. Sorry. If you're still here, Murphy, what are you reading? I played Icewind Dale. Icewind Dale was a snooze fest. It was not interesting. And Baldur's Gate 1 is actually kind of boring, which makes me sad. The problem is that what is his freaking name? It's not Sleestack. That's like a He-Man villain or something. What is his name? The child of the other child of Baal in Baldur's Gate 1. What is that dude's name? Someone help me out. Oh, how was it? I've heard nothing but good things about it, which always makes me incredibly suspicious about a book. Can anybody please Severos? No. What is his name? The dude who's the other. Someone hook me up. Hold on. Baldur's Gate, child of. Saravok. I knew it started. Yeah, I got some of the sounds right. Saravok. Saravok was boring. He was boring. John Irenicus was so much more interesting. And then the whole Underdark, like, entire subplot that you could just completely ignore and still beat the game. Like, who didn't go to the Underdark in that game? Just absolutely tremendous. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I've been having a difficult time. Like, I wish I could just do things and stay in my lane and not have to compare myself to other people. I'm also getting depressed because I'm about to go to nationals. I'm about to get involved in like a lot of the national stuff. And I always feel very small. I'm just around a bunch of people who also do what I do and are probably better than me at what I do, I guess. And so I always feel very small around people who have been doing this longer or, know more about it. And I just feel very uncomfortable. Like, I don't know if it's having Asperger's and I just like being in a domain that I, excel in, or I don't know. And I'm always concerned. It's stupid. I'm always concerned that my kids are going to like these people better than me, which would just be, I mean, that's all I have. Like, that's the only upside to my job is, my relationship with the kids. I didn't handle it super well last year. I was unfamiliar. I hadn't been to nationals in 20 years since I was a student, and so I was overstimulated and underslept, and I don't know. They did, but that's stressful, and several kids are saying that they're not having fun because it's stressful, which makes me sad. What is this? What is bingo? So it's just, too many things. Social contagion, Murphy. I'm glad you liked it, but are acknowledging the hype around it. I haven't read it, and everyone liking it makes me think that I almost certainly will not. And I don't want to be that guy. I like when people do like Roman stuff, but like some of this people, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. Like everyone in their their Audi VD or V-Day tastes or whatever. It's like it's Audi Vide Take. It's like it's not Italian, it's Latin. I don't know. But yeah, everyone is frothing at the mouth. So, but I'm glad it was good. I still have it because I requested the ARC like an idiot on a stream once, knowing I wasn't gonna read no 700-page ARC. And I refused to get rid of it because I don't want Ned Kelly to get mad at me. So it's there. I'm still gonna mess with it. I mean, it'll be fun. I mean, this year will be better because I know what to expect, and I have more children going than just the 2. So I've got like a total of like 7 kids going this year. So that'll be better. Yeah, who knows? And then it's back to school and whatever. And I don't know. Like I like living in a bubble, like in my bubble, and where I don't have to see other people and compare myself to other people, because then I feel generally good, you know what I mean? But then I'm like, oh wait, there's other people who are more likable or better. Like, I mean, no one's better at writing perhaps questions for Jeopardy than I am. So I have that. I can put that on a trophy on the wall and be like, you know what, Alan, at least you can write perhaps questions. And that's what they'll write on my tombstone. Dead, perhaps, or whatever. Yeah, I haven't scheduled like Claudius. I should schedule like Claudius, but let me not get behind, because as you know, I'm behind on this, and the last week of July, I'm not gonna I'm bringing my books to nationals, but I'm not gonna read. Like I've people needing me every second of every day for that week, so I will not have much to read. Or I won't have a lot of time to read. So as long as I can stay on schedule, we can read I, Claudius. We should. It'd be fun, for sure. There was a game about gladiators called Gladius that was actually really, really good. It was for the original Xbox. Does anybody remember Gladius? And like they literally had the different types of gladiators, and they had different abilities. Like it was like a tactical RPG kind of game, like but without a grid. It was really fun. I really liked Gladius. Anybody else remember that? It is at Emory University, which is in Atlanta, so it's 5 hours from here. And I'm not certain how I don't know if I can keep going to nationals, because 1, it's a week right before school starts. 2, it's expensive, and this is expensive with it being in driving distance. If it goes somewhere that I can't drive to, I can't afford that. Yes, it was on multiple consoles. You're right. Absolutely correct. I had an Xbox at the time. Yes, Jeff's played Gladius. Fantastic. It was on multiple consoles. But it was like came out like 2003. That's when I played it. No. What? No. School isn't sponsor. No, I don't even get paid to do it. I'm not getting paid to go there. So I've never thought to ask, but there's no way they would pay for it, because they don't pay for anything. So, they don't even pay for the sub I have to have when I take the kids to the state competition. I have to pay for the substitute that is going. So when I go to state, I have 2 other teachers and Christina drive vans. For the 2 other teachers and myself, the school doesn't pay for the substitutes for the 3 days we're out. I have to pay for those subs out of the club's budget. So we have to fundraise so that, because we fundraise to pay for the vans, and to pay for the subs. and for the bus that we go to in January. So school didn't pay for subs. I realized that last year for the first time. And the athletics departments, it's not a big deal. They have the boosters, boosters, So, it's not that like my school isn't mean. Like they would give it to me if they had. They don't have any. Like the district doesn't give them money for this stuff. So no, the only scholarship they have for teachers is if it's your first time going in 5 years, or you're a brand new teacher. And so I applied for it last year and didn't get it. So, and since I went last year anyway, I lost the ability to apply for it again. It's dumb. So I don't have to pay for subs if I'm out, like if I'm sick. But if I take a TDY, like if I'm taking a school trip, to where I'm, still getting paid for being there, like the club has to pay for it. So it's dumb. You know. Yes, so the coaches also have to pay for their subs, but understand what the difference between the football budget and the junior classical league budget. So it's dumb. So they do not do this. And I can't believe that they do it anywhere, because that's ludicrous, but never underestimate how bad public education is. The good thing is, the excellent thing about my district is that the Air Force and the Navy, people in the military, are refusing to come here because they have heard how bad our school systems are. And since a large portion of this city's economy is from the Air Force base and the Navy base, people are starting to perk up their ears. People who are important. I've perked up my ears forever, but I'm not important. So yeah. So people are hopefully some kind of change is coming from here. I hope, because no one wants to come here. Like no one wants to come here. And the people that do, the military that does come here, they homeschool, because they won't send their kids to our school system. I'm not allowed to grade homework. Oh, I am. So homework cannot be more than 5% of their grade. So I make it 0, because they're not going to do it, and it's a pain, and I don't want to grade it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to grade it for 5%. They're not going to do it. So it's dumb. I mean, people can. I used to be really against homeschooling, and then I worked in the public school system for 10 years, and I think homeschooling has a lot to offer. I think if you homeschool your children, they are probably going to lag behind in math, unless you are yourself a mathematician. And that just tends to be what it is. And a bunch of homeschool kids that I know are dumb as a box of rocks. They don't know anything. However, some of the most brilliant people I know were also homeschooled. So it's just bizarre that you get two like sections. You get like dodos, and then you get really smart kids. And I mean, it just depends. But the public school system is, I mean, you don't send them there to learn anything, not anymore, like, because they're mostly not. So it's frustrating. No, they don't. When I assign homework, Shane, which is very rarely, I get literally, and I'm not exaggerating, 3 people out of like a class of 27 will turn it in. It's infuriating. Okay, so they do want better education for their kids, but on a college level. High school to the rich families, and not all of them, but for a large portion of them, high school is a barrier in their way to their higher education and high-powered job or whatever. So I'm actually standing in the way of those kids because I'm requiring them to do work, and by giving them a bad grade, I am hindering their ability to be successful. So I've seen that too. I don't believe it. I mean, UF is a really good school. UF is a good school. I don't know what they're ranking on, but we're like 42nd in public education, in like secondary education, like 42. At least we're not 51, like Mississippi. Non-existent. Oh, 100%. Didn't I say that? I said that. I think I said that also. I mean, it's everybody. Like, I'm not trying to insult the homeschoolers. I'm just saying, like, this was a bigger deal when I first started teaching, when kids in the public school system still knew stuff. Like, when I first started teaching, my class was way harder because, like, children had a basis of knowledge when they got to me and they could handle it. Now they're dumb no matter where they come from. Just dodo heads. For anybody watching, want to take me out of context, I'm not calling all children dumb. I'm just saying that they are missing a lot of foundational knowledge. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Like I don't have a problem with homeschooling. We're considering homeschooling our children if we have them. And I'm a public school teacher, so that's true. That's true. I mean, basically. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's just like here's the thing. Like, I recommend if you homeschool, which is what we would do if we homeschooled, I would hire a math teacher. Like, I would hire a math tutor, because I am not the person to teach my child how to do math. So we graduate people every year who don't know how to read. So no. I mean, so all public education isn't bad. The problem is the problem is I don't know anywhere in my district that a child can go and have every one of their classes be productive. And when children go to classes that are useless because the teachers don't make them do anything, and it's not always their fault. Sometimes they're new and overwhelmed because we can't keep staff or whatever. But with the children, if the children, the more classes that children have where they can cheat their way through, or they just don't do anything at all, the more difficult it is to get them to do anything in a class where it requires them to where they can't cheat, and that it requires them to actually do some work. So, so I mean, like, I am still a huge proponent of public education. It's just the schools and the school boards are making it hard. Anyway, talk for 30 minutes. Dang it, I'm not supposed to do this for 30 minutes. It's only supposed to be like 15. All right, we're gonna sprint. Let's do it. Look, if you don't care about your job, being a teacher is the best job in the world. Like, it is the best and easiest job you'll ever have if you do not care about doing a good job, because you get all summers off, and you really do get summers off because you're not doing anything during the summer. You're just hanging out. And you get to go home at 3:01 because you're not staying to do anything, and you can play on your phone all day and just hand the kids some busy work, and you can play on your phone, you know, and that's what you can do. It's a great job, and you get paid a decent amount if that's all you're doing. Like, it's a great job if you don't care. Yes, yes, this is the big advantage of public school. The problem is like pretty soon public school is going to be nothing but like feral children, because like people need to, I don't know, kids don't have, many of these children don't have respect for anything, not their parents, not the teachers, not anything. But I've met some really, really good kids in public education, so Anyway, welcome back, guys. Nice, Katie. What are your thoughts, if you have them? Christina can talk about it.
About what?
Evie wants to know about the meeting with the people for Sophia. So come over here and talk to him.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm coming. Hold tight. Okay. So they were very nice, and they stayed at our house for about an hour, and they loved all of our pets, which I think is a good sign that they are animal people. They asked good questions. We took Sophia on a walk. They played with her a little bit in the backyard and in the house. And she seemed very comfortable with them. You know, she wasn't scared of them or anything. She kind of climbed up on the guy a little bit and was like licking his ear. She's very affectionate. And they loved her. They were like, "Oh, she's beautiful. She's so sweet." So hi, Melissa, and other people. I'm not actually reading the comments very carefully. I hope I'm not missing anything. So there is a next step with the rescue organization that they have not completed yet. There's like a home study, basically, or home visit. So the people that run the rescue will go. No, ma'am. No. She found my chocolate stash. I need to go move it. I was eating some chocolate while I was reading. Anyway, gotta keep an eye on it. Make sure she doesn't like try to nibble it. But anyway, so that step has not happened. So I haven't heard anything else yet. So we'll see. Yeah. My only concerns were that they were not super thrilled about the idea of crating her when they couldn't be there with her. And I think that's important for her because she like eats everything in sight. She's like, "Is this a toy? I don't know. Let me rip it open and chew it to pieces." I don't know if Alan told you guys about she got one of his, what are they called? I don't remember what they're called, the little bobbleheads, pop something. Funko Pop. She got one of his Funko Pops. And so rip Dwight Schrute. We found like his glasses in one place and his legs somewhere else, and his face was like caved in and missing pieces, and it was bad. We had to like watch her poop for days and make sure that none of the, if she had ingested any plastic, that it came out. So Evie, has Alan said that I'm not letting him keep her? Oh my gosh. Blasphemy. So anyway, the people were great. We'll see if they are able to work something out. So once the foster organization gets to go look at their house, they'll also talk through the necessity of creating her when she cannot be under supervision, because she is like a little toddler and you cannot leave her unsupervised. So anyway, let's see. I'm going to look at some of these comments and see what's going on. Finished gardens. I forgot we're supposed to be reading in Alan's poison. Oops. Sorry, Murphy. Surprise. Evie said, "Why won't you let Alan keep her? Have you been telling people I'm preventing you from keeping Sophia?"
I mean, no. I'm sorry about it.
Okay, good. Because it's not me. It's not my fault.
I mean,
but also
it is though.
No, it's not.
Okay. Well,
If it's up to you, we would keep her.
I mean, haven't I expressed that?
Yes, and then we take on our walk, and then you change your mind.
Well, what makes me mad is that she won't get in the grass and go to the bathroom.
There are some difficulties to having her as a dog.
Yesterday, which is weird.
Yes, she does some weird things. So we were eating. This is Claudius in the background. We were eating dinner, and she was just like on the leg of the chair. Evie's saying that all he said is that he wanted to keep her. I mean, I also would love to keep her, but at the same time, just logically, I'm not sure it's a good idea. My heart is like, but I love her. But I just don't know. I don't know. It's hard having 5 pets. That's a lot. We have a lot of animals. So somebody asked what I was reading. Who was it? Emily. Emily asked what I am reading. I am reading I don't remember the title. This book. I read the first one. I just finished it. You want to let Claudius come closer so he can be in focus? I can get out of the frame.
Hey, Claudius.
This is worth it.
Hey, buddy.
Look at him. He's so cute. Gus is here too.
I hear him.
I don't know where he is. I just hear him meowing. Anyway, let me give you your chair back so you can say hi to everybody. No, he's right here.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I'm reading this. I'm enjoying it. I'm only that far, like 90 pages. And I haven't read anything like this. I don't normally read a lot of swashbuckling. Someone said Sinlin was swashbuckling. I didn't think of it as that, though. Is it?
I think so.
Okay. This feels very different. Sinlin a sentence, rather. So anyway, I'm going to give you your seat back. But this is what I'm reading. I'm relatively enjoying it. But after I read The Hexologists before I started this series, and The Hexologists was amazing. So I'm enjoying this, but not as much as Bancroft.
We still need to review that.
I know, we do. Okay, Alan's back.
What up, guys?
The regularly scheduled programming is resuming.
Indeed.
And here's Gusto. He's purring.
I know.
He's so good.
Oh yeah, Claudius is very big. For longtime followers of the channel, you will have been able to chart his growth from when we got him to now. He is huge. Yeah, he's very big now. Claudius is like 14 pounds now. Did you have fun with Finn?
Yes, we did.
We didn't see his family. His family's in Texas.
No, his wife and child are in China.
Oh,
That might be who she's asking about.
his wife and child are in China. So it works out. It's kind of a win-win because, you know, Finland met his wife in Beijing when they were both at MBA school. And so she's Chinese. And so their daughter's Chinese. And so it works out because in the summers, they can often go over there for a couple months because Ting Ting earns the time off and is able to also work remotely. So she can take a month off and then work remotely for the other month. And so they get to go over there. So Ting Ting gets to see her family, and Lillian gets to, you know, engage in that part of her culture. And then Finn can come to my house and we can play video games. So it really is a kind of a win-win. That's what we did. We played a lot of video games. It's so fun. Like, it's just, I miss the days of, like, I mean, that was much of my college was playing video games with, and you know, again, back before we all had lives, you know, people would just come over and we just sat around, we talked, we played video games, and we just sat around and talked. And it was a blast. No one has the time to do that anymore, myself included. So yeah. It's I also laugh a lot when my bud's here. Isn't that right, Christina?
Yes, so much.
It's true. Not to say that my wife does not make me laugh. She does. But well, back then I didn't have a lot of disposable income, but I have a bunch of disposable time. But video games are not really a super expensive hobby if you play really long video games like I do. So it was okay. So yeah, I read another chapter in this book, got that done. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. What else? Yeah, you know, 'tis what 'tis. So I'm going to set up a video to come out on Tuesday before I go tomorrow. So, because I won't be here. So I'll have a video out on Tuesday. I mean, that's part of it. Part of it, the rest of it is just, it's returning to normal life where I'm, I don't know, feel bad all the time. It's good. That's good. I need to chat more on Discord. Those of you on Discord, I apologize that I have been. I don't manage my social calendar well. Like I just don't. I can't. I I I I just I don't know if it's autism or what, but I can't. I just have X amount of social battery, and when I'm around people all the time, like one, I'm paying attention. There's physical people around me that require my attention, and two, I just don't have the wherewithal to think of something to say. I'm not the best at conversation on a good day, unless it involves something that I have strong opinions on, which you would think would be a lot, but people don't actually talk about the things that I have strong opinions on as much as you would think they do. Um, so just know that, like when I check Discord, the council room is what I check. I check the council room. If we haven't done enough to look at one conversation, it's the council room. And then I'll go to the forum. But so it makes me happy that you guys still talk in there. And that everyone hasn't gone to the scattered four winds of BookTube Discord, which is, it's like we've all staked claim on the gold rush, and there's like 4 people per town now. But and by gold rush, I was using a historical metaphor, not have anything to do with money. Yeah, that's a great metaphor. Yeah, it is that. So I'm hoping I'll have more time next couple days while I'm there to talk, because I mean we are going to be busy. I'm going to have to read questions and practice Krataman and stuff. Thanks. But I'm hoping I can find a break. They have what's called the 100 question round on Tuesday night, which the kids really like, and like a lot of the hardcore sponsors they really like. Please understand, most of these people are in their 20s. The sponsors are in their 20s that like the 100 question round. It's 100 questions, and it's made up of teams of all the levels except novice, so intermediate, advanced, and coaches and sponsors. And they read 100 questions. And last year it took 5 hours for them to do that. And that room is cold and echoey, and I get really overstimulated. And so I am not playing, but I will be a reader for like part of the rounds. So I'll read some questions, and then I'm going to go and find something to do, because that room is cold and it echoes, and I get overstimulated. So yeah, sorry you guys. Yeah, I'm the same way, Derry. Yeah. It's exhausting in general, Murphy, because I'm just like, I have to be on. I have to be on, and I have to fight to not feel inadequate. And so in order to like mentally overpower that and act normal instead of defensive, it requires an intense amount of processing power. And so so it will be even more exhausting, because I also have to be on. Like I can't be normal, because I'm not close enough with all of these people to be normal. That's why I like the friends. That's why I like Finn's here. I ain't gotta pretend even a little bit. Like I can just do whatever with Finn. And when I'm like, what the crap is this game? Finn's just like, yeah, you suck. And I'm like, okay, well. So yeah, being on is tiring. But yeah, so it'll be tiring for sure. And And sorry if you are new to the channel and think that I have a whole bunch of energy when you watch my videos, because I do. I would say that on average, I tend to have. Christina,
What?
say something about my energy level, because I apparently don't know how to formulate thoughts anymore.
About
Tell them that I'm usually have a lot of energy. Do I not? Okay, then don't tell them.
It depends. It depends. You have a lot of energy when you're
On
really
BookTube,
excited.
Christina.
On BookTube?
That's what I mean.
They know.
Oh, okay. All right.
Then yes.
Okay,
The
never
answer
mind.
to that is yes, but
All
they
right.
know. You often spit all over your desk.
What? What does that mean?
When you're talking.
No, I don't. No, I do not. No, Christina.
When we do,
my mouth is too dry. I have mad
when we
dry
do
mouth.
like videos together, I have to be careful because I'm like, he gestures so wildly.
That's
For
true.
me to be like in the frame close enough, I've come like this close to getting smacked in the face
That's
so
true.
many times.
That's true.
So yes, he has plenty of energy.
I am a
We all
wild
know that.
gesticulator. I am a wild gesticulator. Yes. So the point I'm trying to make is not that I'm trying to make the point that I'm not faking it when I have energy in videos. Does that make sense? Like, I usually am
Y'all should see
that
him teach.
excitable. So yeah, so that's what I mean. Not that like, oh, it's like I do have energy in my videos, but listen to me now. So I'm therefore the energy in my videos must be a construct. Because there are people, they're fake people, fake. You know, and it's the internet where everybody lies for no reason. You know, at least in real life, sometimes people lie for a reason. On the internet, people lie for no reason. They just lie because they can. So that's what I mean. Fakers. Drives me crazy. Activation energy. I talk about that in my things I've learned on BookTube, where I just talk. It's so dumb. I talk so long about like. I just talk so long about being either a little tiny channel or a big fat channel. And and then being the middle class of BookTube. It's dumb. I talked for like 15 minutes on that. It's so stupid. Phony. You're a phony. Holden Caulfield would hate me. Stupid Holden Caulfield and his big dumb hat. I don't even know if he has a baseball hat, but I always picture him with a backwards baseball cap, like a douche. There's no better way to spend your time than playing Baldur's Gate 2. Glory of Am! Glory of Am! Glory of Am! So yeah. Anyway. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm 100 pages in this, which is good. I will be pleased if I can finish this by the weekend. Because then I have a whole week to read Daughter of the Empire, which won't happen, but just having that, I can at least make some progress in it, and I can at least be like maybe halfway through it by the end of the month. So that'd be good. I'm positioning myself in a good place if I can finish this week. So I'm totes gonna do that, and then I'll read Glory of Am. Then I'm gonna read Daughter of the Empire, and then I guess in August I'll read the second one. If I like, I mean, I haven't actually discussed with the people reading these things with me. What if I don't like them? And will I continue? I've liked all of them so far. I'm hoping I like Daughter of the Empire so that I don't want to DNF them. And I'm not going to DNF the Engineer read along because it's KJ Parker and I just won't DNF it. Now, do I anticipate anyone still reading it by December when we read the third one? No. It'll be me and Anitha. And that's it. So, so we'll see. So yeah, hoping to get just stressed. I'm very, very stressed, and I need to yeah. That's where if that was the case, I would just turn it over to you two and like stick Josh on it, and if I didn't like it, like I would finish it and then I would talk about it with you guys. But if I didn't, so I never see Zara, and I know Zara is hear it too, but Zara isn't on social media anymore except for Twitter. She's not on Discord anymore. So I do talk to her via Telegraph. And so yeah, Zara is. And I know that you're reading it also, Evie. I was implying that you wouldn't be reading it by the time we were done. That's what I meant. So I haven't forgotten you. I was just saying you wouldn't like it. So I'm glad we did not make the switch to doing Siwas Korax, though. Everyone should read it. Like, I think it is a decent place to start KJ Parker if you're not looking for something as dark as The Hammer or The Company or Folding Knife or Savages for that reason. We were, and then we didn't. I'm gonna reread that on audio for sure. I need to do some rereads. 2024 is gonna be the year of the reread. I'm not gonna read any new books, and then talk about toiling away in booktube obscurity. There you go. I need to read a Pratchett book or something. Yes, you don't like plenty of his stuff, right? Isn't that right? Is that right? Yeah. Oh, I forget that you've read many things. Also, read Sharps and then tell me how much you didn't like it. I want to finish Shadows of Yap so bad, TK. I am going to read Scarab Path at least before the end of the year. Like this is my vow. I'm gonna do it. Like I'm going to do it. I want to so bad, but I keep them behind. Like I need everybody to leave me alone and have no obligations whatsoever, ever, like none. I think it's just didn't you start something by him and then DNF something? Didn't you? Or maybe it's just the fact that you like different of his short fiction than I do. I don't know. Okay. All right. So like write it down, like get a chisel and like chisel it on some stone tablet that says Alan, today, July 16th, in the year of our Lord 2023, you for the first time heard someone make a claim on the internet that they didn't follow through on, because I've made history today. I want to read it. I just keep I can't break away with these read-alongs, and then I get the stupid arcs. Like I got to stop my arc nonsense. But I've made myself a deal. Like the only arcs I'm going to apply for henceforth are Parker, Abraham, DeCastell, and Bancroft. Those four are the only arcs I'm going to get. If it's not an arc of those, I'm going to stop. I got to stop. So I was under the knife of too many arcs, and then I have to read Philip's second book also, which I haven't been able to. I'm still on part one. I still just finished part one of Way of Kings. I need to read that also. Do y'all guys see where the problem comes? Who? My wife?
Huh?
Daniel's talking about somebody who's easy to talk to. Augustus is so good. That's what I'm hoping, because I didn't particularly enjoy Magician Apprentice, which is what I haven't made it through yet. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, exactly. The Four Horsemen of the Two. The problem is I can't read fast enough. And if I just sat down and read, but I have other things that I want to do, and so video games occupy part of my time. But it's not like I'm not playing 2,700 hours of Call of Duty like my longtime mysterious friend Weatherman. But I play RPGs. It's just what I do, is I play RPGs. And whenever there's like a lull in like games that have come out, I tend to read a lot more, because like the RPGs aren't calling me. So I can get between 4 and 5 books a month on a month that I'm not going out of town or something like that. So if that's the case, then next month I'll probably be reading the second, though. Like, really, it's just my status as Parker superfan that makes me want to read that one. Like, Silas Corax was good, but like I could live not reading the second book until it comes out in November, except for the fact that I'm a Parker superfan. Like, I'm BookTube's biggest Parker fan. Therefore, I should read his books before other people, is my logic. Because if I didn't read the next Silas Corax book next month, then next month I would have Book 2 of Empire, start Gaijin. I don't need to finish Gaijin. I'll be listening to that on audio. And that's it. That's my only obligation. Oh, I need to read Prophet of Adan. I got 2 more. Well, like 1.5 more. 1.5 to 2 more. So I guess I could put... What is this? I need to finish Ravensmark. I should read Crowfall. It's only 300 something pages. I already said that. But yeah, hopefully I would be able to fit in. No, what is it? There's something I really want to read. Bloody heck. I don't know. I got a stack of books and do another stupid book haul, but I don't want to. I don't know. Guys, I ordered a stuffed goose and a French mimes suit for a pet, so that I could, because it's the tiniest beret I could get. Oh, so y'all are going to get the sneak peek here, because I'm taking this video down as soon as it's done. But get ready for Maurice, who is Suave Allen's pet. Le Hon. See, this is so stupid. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. That is so dumb. And then then I wonder why people watch other people's chatting with nuts more than mine, because I bought a stuffed goose and a pet costume so I could get a tiny beret, so I could continue a bit that came about of Sarah making fun of my French pronunciation. That's so stupid. Le Hon. We did put Claudius in the costume, though, so let me show you. He didn't love it. So there's Claude. No, I'm not, actually. First of all, Joaquin Phoenix makes Napoleon look really odd. Like, I don't think Napoleon is as weird as Joaquin Phoenix wants to make him. Second, I could not care a whit about Napoleon and Josephine. Like, I couldn't. How on earth do you make a Napoleon movie without Arthur Wellesley? Like, it's a Napoleon movie without Arthur Wellesley. Why? Someone had said, like, it's like making a Hannibal movie, a movie about Hannibal without including Scipio Africanus. Like, I just don't understand why Wellesley's not in the movie. So, I mean, everyone tells me it's about his rise. And I guarantee you it's going to be about Josephine. We can see their steamy romance because heavens forfend you had a movie without that. And Josephine's billed right after Napoleon, if not before. I think I saw she was billed before somewhere because she's going to be a big deal. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? And why is Napoleon so weird? Why is he act so weird? Like that thing he does. Have you seen that where he tells the cannons to fire? Like, I don't think, like, I think Napoleon was a charismatic guy that got people to follow him. I don't think he was a weirdo. Anyway, I would not have gone with Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, no, I know that. We have to talk about, my kids always laugh at the Romans on how short the Romans were. Like, they always make fun of them. I'm like, guys, any of those Romans could kick the crap out of y'all. Like, I'm sorry that you've been, like, I don't know, injecting human growth hormone into your neck and you're 8 feet tall and 14. Like, I'm sorry that you are. But that 5'6" Roman would kick the ever living daylights out of you. So go laugh it up somewhere else, chucklehead. This is possible. It is hard to compare because Napoleon had cannons. No, I said heavens forfend, as in, well, you know what forfend means. Yeah, Alexander the took what his dad said and ran with it. Anyway, I mean, yeah, it bothers me a lot. I really like Philip of Macedon a lot. Word. Yeah, I don't know why there's so many giant high schoolers now. Like, they're freaking giant. And the problem is because they're giant, they think they're grown. Like, I don't care how much facial hair you have as a freshman. It doesn't make you an adult. You're still a dope. Like, by dint of being a teenager, you still know nothing. So sit down and get your hand, like, away from, like, your pants. Like, and stop scuffing your feet when you walk. And get a haircut. I mean, I'll probably see it. I really want to see Oppenheimer. Finn and I really want to see Oppenheimer together, but it didn't come out. It didn't come out till Friday, so I'm gonna try to see Oppenheimer before I have to go. Yeah, it's like it just creates all kinds of problems because they think they're in college and they're not. Like, you're in high school and you're failing English. I would see Barbie too, but if I could only choose one, I'm gonna see Oppenheimer. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. I don't know how much I'm gonna like it, but I hope it's good. No, I have to leave on Saturday, so I'm not gonna spend all day at the movie theater. But I do want to see Oppenheimer. Do you want to see Oppenheimer with me, Christina? It's a okay. It is a 3-hour movie about the atomic bomb. It's going to be really depressing and, like, heavy. You're okay with that? Okay. Yeah, I have kids that are doing Barbenheimer. But word. I just just I don't know. Like it's not really something I've studied a whole lot, like the Manhattan Project. Like I know enough, you know. Um, the thing is, okay, so I don't like Cillian Murphy. Like Cillian Murphy always seems like he is malnourished, and it makes me uncomfortable. So yeah. And he always looks sleepy. It's like, just get some rest, man. Like, get some rest. So, at any rate, thanks guys for hanging out with me on a Sunday. I did get some red. I'm gonna go because I think we're gonna make dinner. Yeah, I know. I mean, the thing is, it's just never come up. Like, I've never liked Firefly, or should I say, JFK the series. And it's not that I don't like Firefly, because I like Nathan Fillion a lot. I don't. So, Derry, here. By the time I saw Firefly, it was already people were already rabid about it. It had already been canceled and people were rabid about it. And all they talked about was how good Firefly was. That's all people talked about. So when I watched it, I was like, I would have liked this if I had never been told about it by everyone I know. Does that make sense? So it's like it's like just like books. I watched a lot of Buffy. So as long as he says I am become death, destroyer of worlds, we're okay. And then Cillian Murphy, like, where did he come from? He was in freaking Batman Begins as a Scarecrow. Is the first thing I saw him in, and then he's in stupid Peaky Blinders, which I hate. And he was on Red Eye, and he's creepy in Red Eye. And he just always looks tired and malnourished, and he looks even worse in Oppenheimer. I haven't been in the theater in ages. What's the last movie we saw in the theater, love?
What?
What's the last movie we saw in the theater?
Oh gosh.
It's been a hot minute.
I have no idea. I
Me
really
either.
have to think about it.
Me either.
Really has to.
I don't think I saw that. Maybe I did. 28 Days? I saw 28 Days.
Did we see Spider-Man?
Spider-Man. That was the last one. Spider-Man No Way Home. No Way Home was the last one. Not the animated one. Not the most recent one. Indeed. So Finn is like, I wanted to see it with Finn. So really, I'm going to see it Friday because Finn's going to see it Friday with his folks. And so I want to be able to talk with him about it because he is super into nuclear stuff. Like, we didn't talk about really on the sprint, but I wish we had. Finn wants to go to Chernobyl so bad. Like, he wants to go to Chernobyl. Like, and I'm like, why do you want to go get irradiated? But he wants to go to Chernobyl. No, that's cool. I like Roseburn. So yeah, anyway, so thanks guys for joining me. Sorry I was low energy today. Low energy, Alan. Don't watch him. Worst low energy. So I said that. I said Red Eye. That's what I've seen him in. I've seen him in Red Eye. Anyway, I appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna go eat and try to edit a video and pack. Because I'm bringing my coffee maker because these people bogart, like, they bogart the coffee. Like, I make a pot and then I go back for a second cup and everyone's drunk it all and they don't make another pot. And any of y'all who know Terry Tate, office linebacker, if you kill the Joe, you make some O. And they don't. So I'm bringing my coffee maker and I'll make coffee in my room and, drink my own freaking coffee. So what TV show? Chernobyl? Chernobyl's such a good show. So good. My buddy, now, My buddy Finn has always wanted to go see Chernobyl. Like, the show did not entice that. He has a strange obsession with disaster areas. Like, he just likes to see disaster areas. It's very strange. And he also has always liked nuclear stuff. So, but yes, I agree. Like, why do you want to go stand around an irradiated site? Clowns. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. You will not see me online. I'll have a video on Tuesday, but you won't see me online until Wednesday. I should be in Discord if you don't catch me there. I'll try to do a sprint before I go on my big trip the following week. So, good night, guys. See you later. See you later.